at least 250,000 British girls raped for being white, predominantly by Pakistani men via grooming and rape gangs in the UK. I spent the past few years living in the UK. I know victims of these men. I know how it's affected the country, how the politicians like Starmer covered it up in the name of tolerance. And now he's going to point the finger and point the blame at people like Elon Musk for whipping up division. No. You know what's whipped up the division in the country? The mass cover-up of the truth. The fact it happened. Leftist politicians opened up their borders to let in Muslim men whose culture is to not respect women, to conquer, to rape white women. Their words, their actions, their culture, not mine. A quote directly from the Rape Gang Inquiry. Quote, comments were constantly made that white girls had lower values than Muslim girls. Muslim girls are good and pure. White girls are immoral. You are worthless and you deserve to be gang raped. While Keir Starmer was the director of public prosecutions, it has been reported that 13,000 suspected rape gang members were let off with warning letters. Isn't that convenient? Now he's trying to point the blame at Elon for the division. You have to have your head so far up your ass to believe that. Women have misplaced suicidal empathy in the West. If the media fairly and honestly reported on this, which of course they're not, women would vote conservative. One of the most important things we can do as a result of this rape gang inquiry is to not look away. The way to honor these victims is by caring about their stories, listening to them, reading their stories, talking about them, learning from it so it doesn't happen to next generations. I promise you that's what the victims want. So as hard as this is going to be, please stay and read through some of the testimonies with me. Children were doused in petrol, threatened with being set alight, threatened with guns, made to witness brutally violent rapes, and told they would be next if they spoke to anyone. Girls as young as 11, raped by large numbers of male perpetrators, one after the other. One survivor, Sarah Wilson, described years of grooming, repeated rapes, and authorities treating victims with contempt as prostitutes. The police treated them as prostitutes, children. One victim said, I was raped by probably about 600 or 700 different men over 3 years, starting when she was 13. Another said that she was bleeding from both her vagina and back passage and was so swollen she could not sit down. I told hospital staff my drink had been spiked, and I did not know what had happened because I was too afraid to tell the truth, because hospitals documented this abuse and released minors back to their abusers. Schools documented it. They knew about it. Police knew about it. Everyone knew about it. Foster care became a large hub because the men went after the vulnerable. One victim said, he took his pants down, penetrated me, had sex with me. He then stopped before ejaculation. He picked up a bottle of Jack Daniels, which was now empty, and he forced it up inside me. He broke the glass while he was still there. At that point, I was about 12, nearly 13. This is a complete failure of policy. The leftist politicians are responsible. Leftist policies allowed for this to happen. Don't think this can't happen in America. Our media also covers up inconvenient truths, attacks and tries to silence those telling the truth, and is pushing this idea of tolerance, even if it's tolerance of abuse. Please do not look away. These victims deserve a voice. And please stop demonizing those giving it to them.